I'm going to make this full bright so you can see it. So the texture that's on that landing gear is actually looks like this. You know, the highlights that I have on it, you can see where I've added a highlight so that it shows up in the proper place. There's also some highlights on the wheel, some lines that are very that show up but make it look more like a wheel that's been used a bit, which it would be. The different spots where the oleo struts show through, so that you have a little darker color there to show that, and the shininess of the texture underneath. And this is multi-layers that we're talking about inside of Photoshop in order to be able to get that. So also I could do something else here just to give you an idea how this works using the grid. I'm going to go ahead and stretch this out a little bit and just put the normal grid on the front and then make it invisible so you can see how that grid map shows up. Okay, so there's the grid map as it looks, and then I'm going to make that texture transparent a little bit and then line it up with the one underneath so that you can see, make it a little bit more invisible. Okay, there you can pretty much see how the texture fits. In fact, I think I can make it a little bit more invisible. See it even better. There you go. But you can see how the numbers on the Sculpey correspond. You know, the tires section is the red part, and how each piece relates to those Sculpties. Does that give you some pretty good idea? Everybody able to camera in there and see that? Yeah, you just have to visualize how this is wrapping around that wheel, so that because you've only got one, you know, you've got one prim and one texture that you're generating for that. So people wonder what the hell I'm doing up there in my build area. Well, it takes time to generate these textures. I wish it was snap, but it's not. It just takes a lot of patience. And yeah, if you like to drink beer, it'll probably take you longer. Has to be a labor of love, though, for sure, because it's complicated and it takes time to learn. And but anything, like us old folks say, anything that's worthwhile takes time. Any other questions? And then we'll call it quits because I've already run over and I said I wasn't going to do that. And I hope the wingtip vortice thing helps you understand why aircraft have to maintain their spacing, and that makes it safe for everybody. And so sometimes you get stuck in the hole because they got to get you in the loop to make sure you're safe when you're landing. Same thing that the ATC does if you're flying a small plane. All right, well, thanks for coming, and spread the word to your friends that, you know, we're really here to give you good information, and that you know, we appreciate you and we want you to grow in your SL experience. And there's lots of places to stay here in Avia. If you guys want to live here with us and become a sponsor of our community, we have a few restrictions, but all of it's here to provide a level of fun that you won't be able to find on the mainland. And we've got a new sim that just popped up. Belongs to Bobcat. Uh, and it's a homestead region, so it does have some limitations, but uh, Bob, in a very short period of time, been able to make this one almost pay for itself. And now the new one that he has is not a grandfathered in homestead like the other ones we have, so it costs a little bit more to be over there, but it's still going to be cheaper than anything else because Bob doesn't care about making a profit. He just wants to have more space to fly. He's like me, and that's why we put all these regions here, was to make it so we had a great place to fly without barriers and with some continuity between the regions, so you don't just end up with a hodgepodge of things going on. There's some fun things that you can do here, and a lot of common areas that you can enjoy, waterways, roads, and motorcycles, and boating, marina, airport, landing spaces everywhere. So if you're not here, think about it, or spread the word to your friends, because we're non-profit. We don't make a dime. Yeah, I know one of those too. Okay, thanks again for coming, and blue skies to all of you.